there we go. Hello. I've got a new microphone. My brother got me a new microphone for Christmas. And this is the first time you guys are hearing it. You might hear a little bit of congestion. Hello, hello Penguin. Hello Thibadrosity. Hello Otis. I'm gonna try and be very quiet today. I also have Cole's Ace Attorney later, so Gumshoe is gonna sound very nasally. I took a Dayquil, so I'm not as congested as I could be. ASMR sniffle stream, let's go. And also there's a kitty on my lap. There's a Millie on my lap right now. She's on my lap. She's looking for attention. Hello, Miss Millie. A shot of whiskey also helps. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. But like, okay. First, I need to open Clip Studio. The demos model. Like, oh, excuse me. Oh goodness, I should probably mute myself when I need to cough. Because I can't eat a lemon. I don't have a lemon. I could get a lemon. Like, I could get myself a lemon. So, your voice sounds so pretty when you talk softly like that. Ah, thanks. It's the sickness. Like, I'm not totally, like, I'm not super, like, sick. I'm, like, at the tail end of it. So, what happened was I went to Disney with my family. We never go on trips during, like, the busy seasons. We always go when, like, when school's happening and thing. Thanks, it's the plague. Yeah. Me try to ASMR tiny laugh. So we never go during busy times, and now we know why. Now we know specifically why we don't. We wanted to go to experience. Oh, hold on, I've got a cough. Okay, I had my cough. So we went. Oh, can you hear me? Opening up my tablet stand. Okay. This is not relaxing, please. Also, my cat was like, "This isn't relaxing. I'm leaving." There she goes. So we went to experience, like, the New Year's Eve fireworks at Disney World, and so never again. Like, for the experience of the countdown, and wow, that was the energy was great. I wasn't totally in it though, because you know, like, when we want to. If you've ever been to Disney, you have to, Hello, Vital. Thank you for the hydrate, I will. If I may ask, will you stream Splatoon 3 soon? Especially since next week's the Splatfest is going on. Well, I'm definitely doing it next week. I made a poll on Twitter. Is water in this trying time? Thank you, Vital. Thank you. I made a poll on Twitter for, like, what we could do after our 3 hours of commission working. I'll send the tweet in the Twitch chat. Pastaroony. The 3 options that I've given is Splatoon catalog grind, a little bit of Animal Crossing or Baldur's Gate. I have not touched Baldur's Gate in a long while. I had only just started, like, Act 2. I don't know anything, so don't tell me anything, except apparently there's, like, a dritter that, like, that some people are like, I mean, why not? I mean, he's crazy. But, like, what if I voted? Yeah. Thank you for voting. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I heard some. I heard some baldy has a gat. What? Some baldy has a gat. I guess if you're are you referring to the Twitter? Because like spiders have a fat ass. Is that what you're referring to? Is that what you're referring to? Is that what you mean? I'm just bad at spelling gay. I thought you were trying to spell gat. I heard some balder has that gat. I thought that was what you were trying to convey. Gat means ass, right? Gat means like a thick ass, yeah? Is that what that means? From context clues that I have learned. But I will take the cat. Alright, pardon me. Anyway. Yes, cat means booty. Okay. Thank you. Now I'm clarified. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna mute again. That wasn't a cough. That one was just like I felt a burp that was happening. Ah, thank you for the pat on my hand. Thank you. You abuse me. You abuse me in this time. You abuse me throwing water bottles in my face. Context clues have people watching to get this. There, I think the one that like clarified it is I was watching somebody making a 3D model of Lapis Lazuli from the Steven Universe. Squid Baby. Somebody was making a model of Lapis Lazuli from Steven Universe to make as like a little like Christmas ornament, and like there was a one view where it was like straight like at the bottom, like where it's straight like bottom up, where it's like feet closest to you and stuff, and like how her hair is shaped kind of made it look like a booty. And so the comments were like, I thought Lapis had a big gat, and also a lot of the comments were like, damn, the gat, damn. Even though it was her hair, it was her hair that was the gat. I think another drink of water, thank you. All right, so let's move over to the back to the bathroom. We don't have to like do any makeup stuff, but we are sketching out mouth shapes, and then we're at the point that we can start posing. Yes. Yeah. Hi, Coco. Hello. I'm being very quiet today. I'm recovering from a cold. So, anyway, let me move to bathroom. Hello. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Demo. Why is the green not exact? Hold on. Don't be scared, Demo. I'm just a pog. So, I'm doing sketches of them. Well, actually, I might be done. No, I'm not. I have like one shape left. There might be some point. There might be at some point where my model will want to go to sleep and we'll have to give her a break. Hold on, let me see. The battery in my iPad is at 33% because I did a bad. I didn't charge my iPad. I should have last night, but I was. Ooh, we gotta. Oh, yellow boots. No. What? Oh, why? No. So basically, anyway, but so Disney story. So you have to, if you want good spots for fireworks, you're gonna need to like camp a spot out ahead of time, it's like for non-busy times. I don't know how early we do it, but we usually do it like an hour before fireworks or something. That's usually. Or sometimes we just don't care if we've already seen this fireworks show before. We have not seen the New Year's one. So, and it's very busy. So of course people are camping out early. Super early. And so we had to camp out our fireworks spot 6 hours before the New Year's fireworks. So not great. So for like every hour it'd be like it would switch between a rave with a DJ playing like mashups of songs. So it was a rave with like flashing lights, like boom 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 boom, and I was in it. I was in that mood for like the first hour or two, and it was just like, oh no, Poodle, stop eating that moth's brain. Why is it crunchy? Why is this brain spicy? Hello, Extreme Wolf. Oh, I didn't ask you guys if you ate today. It wasn't entirely a rave. Hold on, I have a cough. I need to mute for a second. There we go. My coughs are pretty light, but I don't want to go into your ear and just cough straight into your ear. So 1 hour would be rave, and then you have a break of silence for I don't know how long. I didn't keep track. And then there would be like this holiday show with Mickey and friends of Mickey and friends celebrating the holidays, and like the singing and dancing, and that was the same show, and we probably saw that same show like 4 times. The only iconic part of that show, it was Clarabelle Cow's opening with, not opening, like she opened the song of All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. Sing it when she's I don't want a lot for Christmas. And it was like, slay. It's like, get it, Clarabelle. Get it. She deserves it. She deserves to do the Mariah Carey All I Want for Christmas. But she didn't get to sing the whole thing. she sang like the beginning part, and then just like a regular singer just like sang the rest of it, which, I mean, she sounded good. She sounded great, but like, I don't know. Maybe I wanted a bit of commitment. Maybe I wanted some commitment and wanted to listen to Clarabelle Cow singing "All I Want for Christmas." But we heard that show like probably four times or something. Like maybe it was like 30 minutes of 30 minutes of rave, and then you would get a break, like a 10-15 minute break, and then and then the Mickey and Friends show, and then another like 10 minute break, and then rave, and then there was that on a loop for 5 hours. So I'm hungry. What should I eat? Well, in the mood for. I can't really eat much. My throat isn't sore anymore, but like any time that I been eating something with like even like pepper on it. Like if it's dry, it's got like pepper on it. My throat's been like I'm gonna be in a coughing fit. I'm gonna be like, I feel terrible. French toast, ooh. French toasters are nice. So we went through that rotation for the whole time of rave, break, Mickey and Friends, holiday show, break, rave, repeat, and like it was like a little chilly in Florida. It was a little chilly in Florida while we were there, so we like didn't think about drinking. We didn't think about drinking water as much as we would during like when we were there, like on hot times, which was bad. Like it's like we hadn't been doing that for most of the trip. Like earlier that same day, my mom got sick. She threw up and felt really bad. Thank you for the hydrate. I would never have guessed that Rude Boodles was a rave girly. I like song mashups. Like I learned that I really like really wild music mashups. Like there's that game Fuser, and like I watched one person play Fuser, and I was just like vibing the whole time. It's like I guess I'd go to a rave if it was like if the DJ was like fun like that, where of here's the instrumentals of Earth, Wind and Fire, September, in the lyrics, in the like singing is My Chemical Romance or something fun. Be fun like that. It's like if it was just it's just a song it's just a playlist. If they were just playing a playlist, I'm not gonna be as hype. I want the fun mashups. I guess like I would be fine with a rave if but also like I wouldn't be in the crowds. Would not be in them. I'd be on the side, just like bopping up and down to myself, like yeah. And I wouldn't drink alcohol or have a drug. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I would just be there with my water, having fun with water, because you need to hydrate. Earlier that New Year's Eve, my mom felt sick, and so we got some Powerade and like took a drink that. She started feeling better. She was like, okay, yeah, it was dehydration, and that was foreshadowing for me later. So we were stuck at Mickey Mouse's rave for 5 hours. Did the fireworks with the New Year's countdown. Yay! Yay! And then we were all funneled into a small like exit area. If you know what like Magic Kingdom's like entrance looks like, where it's just kind of where it's like, oh, it's the town hall, and there's like those in the little arched walkway areas. That's where it was one of those that we were all being funneled into as we were leaving. Shoulder to shoulder. It was like relatively calm, kind of. People were tired and annoyed, and some people pushed. It was not great. Went to Epcot last year. The exit after the closing ceremony was a real zombie march event. Oh yeah. I can imagine how crazy Epcot would have been on New Year's Eve. People probably got so drunk. It was probably a madhouse. So I'm glad we didn't go to Epcot. But I mean, Epcot would be a little better because the parking lot is like right there. Magic Kingdom, Disney World, Disney World Magic Kingdom. Their parking lot is separated by like a piece of lake. Separated by lake, so you would have to take the their monorail or a boat to get between Magic Kingdom and the parking lot, and that was a nightmare. Like we were gonna do, at first we were thinking we were gonna do the monorail, but thank goodness we didn't. We were some cast members were like directed people to like, oh, we have a boat, and so we were just like, we have better chance of the boat, so we go and we take so we wait a bit, we take the like second boat off to like the parking lot. Then our parking spot is a ways away, and so we're waiting. We're waiting for like the golf cart. Like they're not like golf carts. They're stronger than golf carts. They're like these trams that drive around to pick people up in the parking lot, to like pick them up, drop them off to like their area of the parking lot. We were in line for that tram for so long. From Magic Kingdom to our car, it took us 2 hours. It took us 2 hours to get to our car. Oh my god. Oh, I have a cough. One moment. I had my hand hovering on the mute button and I'm muted in mid cough. Sorry. Sorry. I am distracted. And I think the only thing left is I have to do like one mouth shape, and then I ask Demo, hey, isn't it? Let me like scooch myself up a bit. Oh, that actually. Let me scooch myself up like so. Sniffles. Hello. There we go. Better. So yeah, that was the time. So morning after, we're just so tired. and like I it's like I don't even feel hungry, like, which is a shame because we went to Ohana, which is where we always go to get our breakfast. So we get to like get Mickey waffles and really good eggs and pog juice and fizz. But it's like, oh man, I am not hungry. But in my throat feels like it's dying. My throat is so sore, and so like, you ever been so tired that like when you ask somebody for something, and they say, "Oh yeah, of course," so like you know that just somebody gets something for you. You want to cry. You want to cry up like, "Thank you, thank you." It was like I almost did. I asked the waitress if it's like what kind of tea they had, and if I can have the chamomile tea with a side of honey and lemon wedges, and she said yes. She said yes, of course. And I was my voice shaked, saying thank you. So I got my honey and lemon, put them in my tea. I had 2 cups of chamomile tea, and I was like, oh, this is so nice. My throat feels so much better. And I had the tiniest nibble of a waffle and eggs. I just did not feel hungry at all. I felt too nauseous to like have a bite as like I had some bite of fruit, maybe. It's like I felt too nauseous to have anything else but fruit and tea. It wasn't like it was gonna be my last time. My family goes on a Disney trip so much, so it's not like I'm missing out. It's not like, oh my god, I'm never going to have the Disney waffles ever again. This is my only chance. No, it's not something I'm gonna get bent up over. I've been to Ohana so many times. So get to the airport. I immediately, I was like in the car. I started feeling a little bad. I started feeling a little bad. I started feeling a little queasy, so I say like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom as soon as possible. And so I find the closest bathroom. It just like took an elevator, tried to hold in we took an elevator before we found the bathroom, and it's just like holding everything in. Like I felt like I was going to throw up. I was gonna throw up so bad. And so finally get to the bathroom. Bleh. Like not a lot, but it wasn't a lot of vomit, but it was just a time. It was just a bad time for me. But like I felt a little better after it, but like I still felt bad, you know. So what happened is I just did not hydrate enough. I did not hydrate enough for the trip. During the whole trip. Oh, excuse me, I had a burp. Did not hydrate enough. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'm looking through like notes from my client to like find exactly. Okay. Great. Okay. Yeah. Okay, my brain is gone. So I felt sick. I drank some cold Starbucks water. Sorry, I know the boycott. I'm sorry. I didn't buy it. My mom did, and it's like my mom was going to Starbucks anyway, and it's like I was gonna go through a whole spiel of boycott stuff with her. And so she got me water, and drank that. It felt quite a bit better, but still like so got there very early, like 3 hours before the flight, so it was a good time for me to just lay down on the airport floor on one of those like plastic blankets that like you do that like heats you, that like helps like reflect your body heat, and my ditto as a pillow, and try and sleep off the sickness I was feeling, because the plane will not let me on if I look like a sick little thing. If I look so sickly, like a small sickly Victorian child, they're not gonna let me on the plane. And I want to go home. So I napped on the airport floor, and with my jacket as a blanket, and slept off a bit of my sickness, and I felt significantly. Hold on, how am I saying this wrong? Am I saying this wrong? Significantly? No, I'm saying it right. It just sounds weird. It just sounds weird from my mouth right now. But it's like felt better. And then once I got home, just drank water, ate some crackers and stuff. But I caught a bit of a cold. It was a cold. It turned into a cold after that I'm still trying to recover from. Like, my nose still feels like a little congested, but I can at least breathe through it. And then like my left ear, visually, it's like my camera right ear is like congested. It hurt for a time. It's like did everything. I did a bunch of stretches and stuff, and like massages, and the yawning, and the swallowing, and the chewing, and try to pop this thing. It's popped, definitely, and it doesn't hurt anymore. It's just congested, but it doesn't hurt. It's just everything is muffled in this ear. So in this ear, the tall one, the one up, pink eye ear, pink eye. My ears got pink eye. It was bad. I have not been trying at all. I was just thinking about. Hold on. I don't know if it's sneeze or cough. Oh, I did. Wait, did I mute? It was a cough. It felt like a sneeze, but I thought it was a cough. Okay. Oh my gosh. I need to do what I'm supposed to be doing. It's only one thing left. We have also have to like sketch out the shapes of this midpoint. So we're just gonna duplicate shapes. Yeah. Let's bring it up. Bring it down. Let's see. Yeah, like kind of erase some of the lines, so it's just not a smile anymore. But I'm gonna keep where the teeth are. Sniffle. Like it has been 30 minutes and I did not start sketching. My apologies. I'm just getting into the trying to get back in the mood and things. I wasn't here last week, so it's just like I was not here. I was just in Florida. I had the thought of like I found an app, like an iPad app, where it's like oh, if you take the head of a 3D model and you could just like it's like superimpose it. What's the term? It's like you put it on like your flesh body. Is it on your like IRL flesh body? And so like it would just like so then it'd be like oh, an option for VTubers that do more meat realm related things. Hello, Elijah Eldridge Show 2. Thank you for the follow. My name is Boodles, Angel for Hire. How are you? Have you eaten today? I am just dealing with the tail end of a cold. What was I saying? I forgot. Shoot. Heck. Yeah, oh right, it's the app I found. Or so it's like, I forgot. I think it's V-Real Face. Like, it doesn't have, it's not getting, hold on, I have a cough, I need to mute. Okay, coughing done. So it's like, if you want to do like cooking streams or something, but it's like, that would, do you think my original character, Aline Madeline, needs a haircut? I don't know who that is. I don't know. Do you have, can you whisper me of a reference image? Send me a whisper. No, which is just like Twitch's DMs. Send me one. Send me a picture. And I'll give it a. I'll see. We'll see. See what we think. Okay. I forgot to hit the record button. Hey, can you draw my OC? Getting a haircut for me? Oh no, I'm sorry, Elijah. Today is commission day. Today's commission day. I'm working on doing commission things. I'm sorry. And also, links do not work in the chat. I'm so sorry, Elijah. Yeah. I thought it was just gonna be like a yes or no. Yes. send a screenshot to the client to see how they feel about this mouth shape. Let's see. The snipping tool. New. Snip. Send that to the client. This last shape. Last mouth shape. And if they're happy with all of the mouth shapes that I have made, then I get to move on to flattening everything, which is gonna take a while. It's all the organizing and flattening out all the layers. Thank you for the hydrate, legendary champion Link. Thank you. I will hydrate, thank you. I don't recognize you. Link. Hello. Oh my goodness. Yes, I will do another hydrate. Oh my god. Are you done? Goodness. I take drink number 2. And I take drink number 3. Over 4 months you've been following. I see. It's just been a while. Unless you changed your name. Recently. I've been here a while. I do not remember you, Link. Pardon my memory. You did change. Oh, I see. Okay, that explains it. I don't know who you used to be. Whew. Take a deep breath. This is a drinking problem. Yeah, of water. I don't think drinking a lot of water can be considered a drinking problem, because water is very good for you. I had a burp. Evil bunny. I feel water is good for you, unless you're drowning. That would be a problem. If you're drowning, that would be a problem. That's when it's all like not right. That's when water's not good for you. Yeah, when you're just kind of drowning. Also, isn't there such thing as water poisoning? Isn't there a thing of like drinking too much water and it like makes you sick? Is that a thing? Is it a thing? Drink. Hold on, could I just use I cannot use my microphone. No, I have to type it out myself. I have to lean over. Drinking too much water causes water toxicity, an electrolyte imbalance that can cause symptoms ranging from nausea and headache to unconsciousness and coma. To avoid the overhydrating, try to drink no more than 9 to 13 cups of fluids per day. I have not kept track of how much water I've been drinking. But I've just been drinking. Oh my god. Is it over? Okay, I will drink water. Drink. That was sip 1. Can you help with my character's hair? I don't think I can. I'm sorry, Elijah. I can't do any drawing if it was you're asking. I can't do any drawing right now of other characters if that's what you're asking. Also, it's like I've been very preoccupied. First, I've been preoccupied talking, and I've constantly distracting myself, talking about getting sick at Mickey Mouse's 5-hour rave, and also it's like this our friend here was making a Vtuber model for them. Alright, let me take a screenshot of all the mouth shapes. Isn't boom and oh my goodness. Me saying oh my goodness to myself from breathing. Is that good? Probably not. Okay, let's screenshot that. So we can and also, I wouldn't consider myself that good at hair in general. Well, I mean, sectioning out hair is my problem. Like, off of the top of my head, I mean. Like, I can't just make, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a crazy hairstyle off the top of my head. Best method for hair is bald. Yeah. So, if it's a solid shape, you got it. I mean, like, but also, yeah, this hair that I've made is banging. Low maintenance, yes. I can only handle low maintenance hair. This hair did take a bit for me to shape. It took a long time for me to shape, but it's just in like ways that I like it. It's just like, is this a shape I like? Are we good? Oh, I have a cough. 1 moment. Oh, wait, this hair. Like short hair. Short hair's been pretty easy for me. Gotta double check my sketches here. I'm not feeling this sketch anymore. I'm not feeling this. Something's not hitting. Oh, it's this hair. Maybe it's this piece of hair? It's unbalanced. That's what it is. Alright. Where's hair sketch? Where's the hair sketch? Boop. Well, that's the front hair. Front hair's fine. Ah, here it is. It's the fact that it's off. That it's like off center. That's off balance. Oh. Oh no, I have another cop. There we go. Okay. I'm going to edit the hair a little bit. And I want it not to follow the root. It needs to be shaped a little nicer. I just need it to I think it's like these pieces are too long and thin. They need to be a little more squanched, squished is what I think. Oh, excuse me, I had a burp. I wonder if we could just fully commit to the ASMR setting and just turn off the. I hope I don't get squished. If I just turn off my compressor, turn off the compressor, and so it's just this for the time being. No compressor. It's just gonna be this. And also this mic is so crisp. So the mic that I got, that my brother got me, is the HyperX Quadcast. It's the pretty one with the LEDs in it, and it's white. It's so pretty, and it comes with multiple polar patterns. Wait, could you hear the polar patterns if I switched it over? If I switched it, could you hear it? Let me see. Hold on. I'm moving behind the microphone. A second. Okay, is there I don't know if this does anything. If I could just stereo it around. I don't know. I think this just gives me full. Oh wait, this is what it is. Hold on. Here we go. I think I found it. I think this is the setting where when I go over one way, it's gonna be in one ear, and then if I go in another way, it's gonna be in another ear. Is that doing anything? I tip you in your coffee donation. Oh, thank you, Elijah. Thank you for the tip. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I actually need to go to my coffee. I need to actually set up my Ko-fi to set up a little notification thing for Ko-fi so I can see it. Did the thing work? Am I in one ear? Which ear am I at right now? Which ear am I right now? Whoa. Is this is this a polar thing? Can you see it? Can you tell? What is it? It's on the right ear? Okay. And now I'm in your left ear. Hold on, let me move the microphone so you guys are just right in front of me. Excuse me. There we go. I'm in your brain now. Ooh. Please don't tilt down, friend. Don't tilt down. And now I can whisper in you guys' ear. This microphone's really nice. Now there's there's different polar patterns than the usual cardioid that I use. So now I can, the position of the mic right now is I can't see my main. my main. I can't see my main monitor this way, but it's like, it's fun. It's really fun this way. And it's just like, it could just be, it's like, oh my god, did you hear? Elijah, Elijah, I appreciate the $5 tip, but like, how do I go about this? Is like, for a $5 tip, if it's, I'd say like, I could probably give you like a messy sketch. Do like a little messy sketch, and we'll do like a little sketch break. This is like so, would that be fine? Just like for a little break. Let me just like do a little sketch here. I'm sure I shaped this hair a bit. That is also like, I do have a channel redeem for a sketch break, but I guess like, so I guess like for a mini sketch, because why do I have two? Elijah, I'll do a mini sketch. I'll do a mini sketch. Oh, there's an ad. Shoot. I'll send him a message. Send me a link to an image of your OC. Your OC, please. Smiley face. Yes, Elijah. What? Elijah. Hey, Elijah. Elijah I guess you might be in a break right now, but it's in ad break right now. The episode ends like in a few, but it's like I know you donated me. I know you donated me, honey. But like, it's like I'm willing to do a sketch for you. There's no need to be, there's no need to be pushy like that. Okay. Oh, it's a codename Kids Next Door character. Oh, that's cute. Alright. We'll do a little sketch, we'll treat it like, like a sketch thingy. Like a sketch break thing, and I will do and we'll make it a 10-minute sketch. Make it a 10-minute sketch. How's that? That's a file. New. Okay. And change this page to all green. But okay. This is gonna be interesting in this format. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, yes. Yes, Elijah. Please refer to Madrasity's message in chat. Is like for the future, please. Please take into consideration. Is that being said, a kid's next door? I was like, yes. Let's show them. Let's show the image in chat and paste. Here we are. This is them. This is them. So that's very fun. That's very fun. It's cool. So, I love how you drew the. I love how you drew the curls. I love how you drew the. Was it what number? Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. What number? Ooh. Let's see. Let's shrink this down. Oh, whoops. Shrink it down. Put you down in the corner here. 841. I have never seen a codename Kids Next Door OC before. This is new to me. Oh, hold on. Actually, let's make our canvas like a light pink. Boop. Actually, maybe more purple. Oh, just wanted just thinking for visibility's sake. It's nice on what's a nice on visibility? This is nicer. This is nicer on my eyes. That's nicer on it. Oh, music? Music, hello? There it is. I had to change the music myself. Alright, let's do a 10-minute sketch right now. Alright. And you wanted me to draw like just like your character is getting a haircut? A short curls cut. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. You'll have to forgive me. This art style is out of my usual. So it's like I'm gonna just have a general, try and like plan out a general shape before I like make it like before I finalize. I'm thinking. So she's giving triangle. So like if we just like keep her hair shape kind of like triangle and still in the triangle shape, even when like the hair is short. I'll have the hands down. And nah, hands up. So, the hands up with like the oversized sleeves is very cute. So I'm just gonna wow. Make that a little thicker. Doritos, yes. Giving a bit of a peridot right now. It's like maybe like it may, I don't know, maybe if she's like happy about like having the new hairstyle or not. Alright, I definitely need to make the head shape wider. Okay, that's a little better. There you go. If it's like, I don't know how she feels about her hair being cut. It's like maybe she's not big on it. See, little bumps here, a curly here. Yeah. Oh, I like the extra curly cues of frizz, of like loose hairs coming out as well. Very cute. Nah. I was thinking, like, do I want to draw her feet? No. I'm not gonna bother trying to figure out how to draw the feet. But then it's like, I don't know how I have this sleeve shape. Like, it's I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Maybe have, like, they're very triangle shaped, aren't they? Their bodies are like very thin, very just thin triangles. There we go. A little bit better. Now there's a little torso there. Yeah. Maybe like a hand. It's like hand on hip or something. She's giving more sassy. She's giving more sassy. She could use a little. Voila! Give her a little here. And a little maybe one down here. Go. Let's add some little extra wow. you know, little bumpies, and there we go. There's a little sketch. There's a little sketch of your but voila. She's got a haircut. Oh, I didn't. Oh, wait, her ears. I'll just have one of her ear poke out. One ear poke out. Those ears are like long. Couldn't Kiss Next Door's ears are long. She got like how she got a haircut and still got the frizzies, yeah. Because I feel that. There we go. There we are, Elijah. I'll just see if I can just no, not the Microsoft Edge, no. Okay, and let me take a mini, like, take the snipping tool and just send real, just send a quick boom, and can I paste this? Nope, I cannot. Okay, well, let me move to, just take a screenshot, Elijah. Take a screenshot of this, and for your own use. Bye. Enjoy the sketch. I'll give it another 5 seconds. You want to draw her smiling? You want with her smiling? Okay. How's that? Smile. How's that? Much better? Actually, I don't like how this. Hold on. The elbow here seems a little far to me. Lummy. Oh, that was my sketch timer. It went off. There we go. Well, I was expecting your crop rotate. That would have been funny, yeah. There you go. How's that? How's that, Elijah? There you go. Alright. I'm just checking things. Checking the Twitter, because the polls, like the poll for what we're doing later, still giving about the same. There you go. Alright, got your screenshot? Alright, if you got your screenshot, we'll just do a little savey save, just in case. Oh my god, I need to make a new folder. Oh god. New folder. Boop. It's a new year. I have to get my old files and put them in a zip file for 2023. Heck. Wow, new year, new folder. Let's go. There you go. Alright, and poop. Off. So, I want to edit this a bit more. Well, actually, hold on. Sorry, I'm just gonna reach behind you. I'm turning the polar back to cardioid. I'm changing back to normal. I cannot have the mic directly in front of me at this time. Okay. Okay. Oh, so I grabbed it. Boop. There you go. Oh, this is another one of my characters is dazzled by her haircut. Sorry, Elijah. Just the one sketch. Just the one sketch. Sorry. So I have to focus on doing this for them. If you get enough channel points to to do a 10-minute doodle, which is 5,000, then we could. Others, I think Eliza's saying the other OCs like the haircut in World. Saying the other OCs like the haircut. Oh, you mean like like drawing a group, like sketching a group of their friends, Like wow. It's like maybe maybe not now. Maybe like another time. Maybe another time when it's like if you get up to like if we get to the 5,000 on channel points or something. Is it your tag? Oh, is that your tag? Is that your tag name on Twitter? Is that like you go on Twitter? Is wow. Okay. And one more last draw. This my character is dazzled by her new haircut. Okay, this is like because you want me to adjust the expression a bit. Is that what? So a real quick edit, a really quick one, a really quick edit, really quick. It's like it was in case I'll just like duplicate the sketch to just have like a second. Bah. Hello.
I think what Elijah's saying is the other OCs just really like the new haircut.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything's perfect. Everything's happy. In world, everybody is celebrating.
Oh, but then the reason is like one last draw of my character is dazzled by her new haircut. It's like possessive, like her new haircut.
English hard.
English hard is. Thank you, Matrosity.
I can stay here or I can run away, up to you.
So you're welcome to stay if you like.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I will answer any questions Boodles is afraid to answer.
Yeah.
As if I was Boodles.
Yes, as if Matrosity has always been in my brain. To like hear my thoughts.
That's right. The heist was Boodles.
Huh? What?
Fort Knox was raided.
You meant another of my O's. Oh, okay. 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 If you meant for like another OC being happy for the character as like I could give like a very like scrungly. I could give like a very quick scrungly one. So if you have the, let's see, have you sent? If you have a image on hand to send me a whisper, I'll make a very scrungly of them in the back, like whoa, just like pogging. for just a really quick, for a real quickie. Okay. It just like is like format just like oh. It just like in the back, whoa. Whoa. And all this like sparkles. Like that. I got Animal Crossing in my ears.
I'm working on setting up a new computer.
Oh, right. Oh, new computer. New build.
So I haven't paid for my last 4 computers. I got them all free.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like I am dead.
No, I'm in debt too. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no.
But I don't want to talk too much about all that jazz on stream.
True. Yeah. No.
But no, I'm working on setting this one up, and it's just like it's changed so much, right? Back in the early days, it was here's an OS, here you go, you're done. Now it's here, let us customize this and tell us what ads we're allowed to sell your data on and things like that. Just absolutely wild.
Right. Oh. I say right like I know.
Oh yeah, no, you totally know, right?
Yeah, I know. Graphics. Excuse
I know. Squid looks at hand. Graphic card.
Is it getting little Codename Kiss Store? Yeah, this is a Codename Kiss Store OC of Elijah's. I'm just waiting on Elijah to send me a pic of the second OC they want to have in the back here, like pogging for their friend getting a new haircut. And like, whoa! Oh my god!
Oh my! Wahoo!
I could do a better Yoshi, but I don't want to stress it.
Oh yeah. Save the voice for tonight.
I have to save it for slightly sick Gumshoe.
I mean, it's pretty in character for Gumshoe to be sick.
Mr. Edgeworth, I got a bit of cold and I can't afford sick leave. Mr. Edgeworth, can I get a kiss on my forehead?
Oh, poor Edgy.
I was poor Gummy.
Yeah.
Gumshoe, beloved. Sweet man.
He's just so pathetic. It's great.
He is.
I'm slightly thankful that's not my type.
Right. Like, logistically, I don't. Logistically, no.
Logistically.
But
you don't ship him.
But what if he's male wife? But what if male wife?
he's male wife in the sense he'll come home and he'll be like, I made you scrambled eggs, and he'll have juggled eggs onto the floor.
He is like what kind is there's like golden retriever boyfriend, Doberman boyfriend. What is Gumshoe?
Oh shoot, he's something small.
He's something.
Right, something that thinks it can do a lot for you, but is just kind of a lapdog.
Is it left of pick? Left of pick? Oh, are the what? Is Elijah on the left of your pick? Sorry, I haven't gotten a image unless you sent it somewhere, not in the Twitch DMs. Like I only have like the one image of your character here, so I don't know where else. I don't know if you've sent it somewhere else or something. If you could send it via the Twitch DMs, that'd be very appreciated. I've already got some real moments of competence as second Edgeworth game that never got translated. Terriers are hunting dogs they're just always puppies. You're right, Stormy. You're so right. Gumshoe's terrier energy. Other thought was he's giving bulldog. He's a bulldog.
I would want Gumshoe as an uncle. That feels about right for like the perfect relationship to you. You know what I mean?
Elijah, thank you, Sheppy.
Sending my love. I hope you feel better.
Thank you for resubscribing. Okay, Elijah, if I'm understanding correctly, are you asking it's like the second character on the side to also be the character? It's like her and her, the same character, and she's also pogging on the side at her own haircut, thinking about it or seeing the future about it, or seeing the sketch about it. Is that what is that? Am I in understanding if that's what you mean? It's like it's like the same character, unless it's not the same character, and yeah, actually your OC is twins. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Sheppy, thank you for that. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Shep, there's a max number of drinks Whittles can take before exploding.
There's a max number of drinks before I get to the water toxicity and then I die. Also, I totally forgot her hair barrette. My apologies. One moment. Let's fix that. Left. Okay. So just. Okay. I'll see if I understand it. So it's like with like the hair covered. And she's just like, yo! Just like, oh my god! Shit! You can't swear. So, kids can't swear, but they will anyway. You will hear the word fuck in the playground. Like a little flares of her sweater, of her oversized sweater. Is yo! Okay. Alright, have I done it? Elijah, is it... she's left. Number is the character cutting her hair for a new haircut. Oh shit, I read that too late. I'm getting... I'm gonna say sorry. Sorry, this is where I'm just gonna stop it here. Sorry, this is just where I'm gonna stop it. Sorry. I'm sorry, Elijah. I'm sorry for the miscommunications. But I'm gonna have to stop here. And this is how the final sketch. This is the final sketch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because we have to move on. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So take it. Let me see if make sure we're in frame, so you can take the screenshot. Screenshot here. Screenshot. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry for the miscommunication, but we have to move on. I'm very.
Oh, you're right?
Yeah, it's just I got a cough.
Sorry that you have lungs.
Well, not my lungs. It's like it's just, my throat is like, it's not sore anymore, but it's very ticklish. It's very sensitive right now. So I'm dealing with that. Okay. I want to edit the shapes of the hair a little bit here. Okay, that's looking a little bit more balanced. Oh, I got another cough. I must mute. I do feel it in my lungs, though. My lungs do be feeling it. Because I've been coughing a lot.
You got a lozenge or a tea?
Oh, I got a lot of lozenges. I got tea. I could make when we try. Oh, do you want? I can send it to you on Twitter. I can send you the image on Twitter. Yeah. Let me make a note to myself. No. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything to the message. I don't want to hurt the message. I want to just copy paste the username. I just want to copy paste the username and just and have a tab of their Twitter or later, just to remind myself to send them the Pinterest, the Pinterest, the PNG,
the POTUS.
the I will send you the PNG later after stream.
The Pinog.
The Pinog. Pinog. No. Eggnog just got downgraded. Pinog. No.
Alright, so where are we with Demothorate?
We're Demothorate. Basically done. I've been just kind of, I sent the final mouth shape sketches. And it's I'm sure they'll be looks great, and then continue. And what's left is I have to take all of the layers that I have made and flatten them into their respective named layers. And then I can put them of 2D. So it's good. So it's going to take a bit. I'm just gonna turn on my compressor because the music is quite loud, and I need my compressor to help me out here. How do I go to filters? There it is. Go to
So, how many? Will it just be one layer at the very end, or?
No. It's just when I have like pieces like this piece of like when I. Well, I'm not sharing my screen. One moment. Also, I need to piss, so I should like step away for a bathroom break soon. But it's like when you have like it's just like sometimes when I'm like doing like pants, I want to like have like a shading layer of a texture layer and stuff. And once I'm 100% done with it, then I flatten it into its own like thigh, left thigh, right thigh, instead of like a folder of left thigh with a bunch of pieces inside.
Oh.
So first I'm going to save as is it demo moth flatten.
Yeah, flat.
For the demo moth flat.
Squish the bug.
Squid. No. Oh, I have a
Making
cough.
our own 2D girls.
I had a cough. No! Don't squish the bug! No! Actually, I'm gonna go use the bathroom now.
Okay.
But yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, where? Oh, wait, no loop music. Go away. Alright, I'll be right back. Where's my button? There it is.
Y'all should be stretching. Get those leggies stretched. Arm balls, neck joints, all of those important bits. Tongue twisters if that's your preferred muscle to stretch. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Welcome back.
That was almost the tone of like, gently jump scared. Gets very gently jump scared.
Calmly panics.
Calmly panics. Oh, we're gonna move into the closet this time because of it. Because this is oh my god, this is gonna be a lot. So what I want to do, I'm gonna have myself don't know. Come on. Put me over. Okay. I want to be over. I don't want to just like, I'll just scooch over here. And I'm going to find what's the term for the thing you use to like iron an iron? Shit.
A steamroller.
A steamroller. I was looking. Well, I look for a closed iron PNG because we're basically just gonna iron out all the pieces out. But I think I found one. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, let me mute myself to get more of a cough. It wasn't much. No, I don't want to resize it. I just want to download this PNG. Yes, please. But click alphabets in order and download PNG. What does that mean? Fine. Okay. Oh, it's just a CAPTCHA. I thought it was just like, here's letters from the alphabet. Do it right.
Ever heard of them?
Ever heard of it? Do it in the right order. It's like, I don't want to think of that right now. Alright, thank you, PNG Wing. Let me double check that this is actually a PNG.
And a wing.
And a wing. Okay. It's a very big PNG. Alright, gotta name this iron. We're just gonna, and we're gonna just put that. We're just gonna replace this. No, we're not gonna replace the scissors. The scissors stay. Image. Iron. So, and I'm not even putting it in the correct folder. I'm just going straight to my downloads. Boom! An iron. Here we go. And the scissors will just disappear for now. We're just gonna flatten out a bunch of layers that you're not really gonna see. Actually, maybe this would be better if I just moved to the art screen. Well, I mean, you still won't be able to see because things are tiny, but I mean,
perfect. Just leave it like that.
Gotta go. Bye, Elijah. Thank you for stopping by. You have a good weekend and a good next week. Bye. Okay. I'm just gonna, let's just go to the art screen.
Why you have the art screen after all?
That's why I have. But it's like I know. You try to be immersive. You try to be immersive about it, and it's just like, no, you know what? No. It's enough immersion. Just it's like it's an art thing. Okay. All right, time to clean up all these layers. You know what? Let's make a duplicate. Thank you for the pat on my head, Elijah. I'm going to make another window capture clip layers. So what I want to do is I just I think if I hold Alt I can crop. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. I'm just gonna expand. Oh, what? Control C.
Uh-oh.
No. Please stop. Tris yes, your character's saved, Elijah. It's saved. Your character, they are saved. They are saved in file for me to grab later. We're all good.
And we have reminders set up, so once stream ends, we will send them to the twitter.com.
Yes.
Or whatever they call it these days.
I'm dead naming the website. It's how dare I? Alright, and I want to alt. Here we go. Here's the layers, and now you can see like how I name all the layers as well. It's like kind of like a sneak peek. I have not named. Sometimes I have forgotten to name files, like with this one. I think. What were you? Oh, I think you're just like.
Mine is the nickname.
I think this is like shadow. I think this is leg shadow. Yes. So I think for one is like the wings. Another part of the flattening process is that I have to separate the left and right files from each other now. And I don't start off with it because things are gonna be the same both sides, so I just have them together as one file, and I do the things later. Hold on, let me make sure I have all the files turned on, of the ones I want anyway. Okay. Now, head. Gone. Ah! Well, most of the head. And then, body. Back hair. Bug butt.
One of those streams, huh?
What is a bug butt?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just label the layer that.
Yeah. No one will know. No one knows what it's actually called until they watch one of these streams and they realize the layer's called bug butt. It's like, I could have looked up what the scientific name for it was, but I was just like, nah, no one's gonna care. No one's gonna see it except for me. Or whatever, or I don't know.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now.
You're looking at the name of the bug butt
called? That's not right.
Is this not correct?
I got Powertheosaurus, big booty synonyms, 105 words.
Oh, yes. That is not correct. From what I can tell.
There's Big Baddie.
Ooh.
The Rusty Dusty. The
Rusty
Bahookie.
Dusty? Huh? Wait, what was a Mookie Hookie? What? Excuse me?
You're excused. Bahookie.
Bahookie. The Bahookie.
Bahookie.
Well, how old is this resource? I guess it's not gonna be in there.
No idea. Unfortunately, I can't tell because I'm not a pro user.
True. Neither am I. It's like I have hit the point where it's just like, okay, I'm 27. I was like, in a few years I'll be 30, and I just heard the word "gat," and I was just like, what? It just had an old person aneurysm about it.
Well, I'm 31, so I'm gonna be in my grave soon.
Oh no. No.
Hold on. I have a book of Victorian slang around here somewhere.
Oh. How delightful.
Let's see if there's anything under butt.
derriere.
Derriere, that's a good one.
That's one. I know that off the top. I know that.
But is that slang, or is that just straight up? That's what that word means. Because I've never heard it used for anything but the word "but."
Good question. Well, yeah, I guess that's not slang. Yeah, that's just being like, that's a butt. It's like, yeah, that is the definition. Okay, sure. All right.
Bucking the tiger refers to gambling heavily.
Bucking the tiger. Okay. Alright.
I can't say that one out loud.
Ooh, yeah, I was thinking like, ooh, what if some of these are slurs now? What if a majority of these are slurs?
Well, not the ones I'm gonna read out loud.
Oh, right. Good. Right,
Bugs is in here.
Bugs?
It stands for wallflowers.
Oh.
Apparently.
For wallflower. Oh, for just shy people, they're just called bugs?
Yeah.
That's not nice. Unless you like bugs. Unless you're Gertrude, that's just like heck yes. Love bugs. I do taxidermy in my free time.
That's not good for the bugs still.
Well, yeah, true. Well, I mean, unless you had the pet bug for a while and then you fit. I've seen like TikToks of like this one person who gets sent people's pet bugs to be taxidermied into cute little dioramas in memory.
Ooh.
And it's very sweet.
That is sweet.
It's very sweet. It's like, oh my goodness. Yes.
A lot of the taxidermies I've heard of have a specific no pets clause, though.
Why are they worried they'll fuck it up?
I think it has to do with the sentimental values and issues lying within, you know? Like, would you send your parents to get taxidermied? Assuming, you know, they've moved on from this mortal coil.
Well, I mean, I guess, like, you would not taxidermy a person. Well, at least, would you?
I'm sure there's a market for that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a market, but oh my god.
Oh, that reminds me, like, there's museum exhibits where they, it's not taxidermy per se, but, like, they have all the different layouts of the circulatory systems and nervous systems, stuff like that.
Yes. I know of those. I know of those museums, yeah. I know of those
Terrifying.
So terrifying.
Very cool. Terrifying, though.
Yeah. I think there was a time, like, when I was in school that we went to, like, I don't know why. We went to, like, I guess for science. We went to a college, and then, like, we just saw just a brain. We went we just, like, went to, like, a medical college, and we saw, like, here's what, like, the nervous system looks like naked. Like, fully naked. It's like, oh. And it's like, this is a brain. This is like a...
Think with that.
It was like, this is a brain of somebody who smoked most of their life. It's like, oh. And this is their lung. Oh. It's like, oh, I guess it was like for science that I was looking at it, or just, but it's like, also it's like, huh. Okay.
My lungs look so cool.
What? Sorry, the
yeah. I'm just thinking about the number of brains I've seen in jars and formaldehyde and sliced and...
Yeah, brains do look cool. Yeah. My was I didn't catch it.
Yeah. But also, like, that, it contains the essence of a person, right?
Yeah.
That gets messed up, and how people perceive it, how you act, changes.
Yeah. It's just like
Ugh.
we are literally just brains in a meat mecca.
Brains and soup.
We're brains in soup. We're just brains suspended in soup. Inside of a meaty robot.
Meaty.
Meaty. Ooh. Alright, next we have the bug butt. Technical name. So we're gonna just go through. Yeah. Base shade, you can be alone. Boom, boom. The BB base. The bug butt base. That can merge. Bong.
Base.
Base. Alright.
Also, if you hear any weird sounds from my side, I apologize. I am building a shelf.
Oh, a shelf. Nice. No problem. Let's see. Okay. Right. I have so my system for like working with the files chat is that I make sure I label them with color. Green meaning okay, this merged in this folder merges into one layer, and then I leave it alone. Yellow means that I also have to merge these as to one file, but also I have to separate them into left and right.
You also save it as a new file completely, so you don't overwrite your unmerged.
Yes. I've done that before I went to piss. I have done that beforehand, so I'm not losing. So I've not lost all of the files. So we're good. Alright, select all these files, and I'm gonna just grab rectangle tool, whomp, get it, and drag it to the center. As center as I can. If not, I just like zoom in. Boom. 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 There. And I'm just gonna... And then I'll just do the little cut. Boom. And then it's a bunch of new files that are now separated. That now I have to name for their left and right counterparts. And it's gonna be... Yeah, the new parts are gonna be the right pieces.
So I've reached the butt section of the Victorian era slang dictionary.
Ooh, let's
And
go.
And the closest we've got. Yeah, well, there's two good ones in here.
Okay.
Buttock and file.
Buttock and file.
What do you think that means?
This is a file that booty into my memory, cause it's pretty to look at. Is what I was correct? Yeah.
No, it was
No.
shoplifter.
Oh.
Coming from the French to escape quickly.
Oh.
Interestingly. What was the other? And then this one I like. It's a butter upon bacon.
Butter upon bacon.
It's pretty straightforward. It just means extravagance. Because, you know, it's kind of extravagant to have butter and bacon upon your bread.
Right. Because I've never done that before.
I guess you're not part of the 1%?
Well, I mean, actually true though. I was doing it for a bit, but I don't think I've actually had butter on bacon, which is it's greasy enough.
No, you put it on your bread, and then you put your bacon on the bread too.
Oh, that's I do. I already do that. Well, I mean, Victorian era. That's would be considered like an indulgence.
Right.
Yeah, we're just like, I take my bread, I butter it, maybe I jam it, and I dip it in the runny yolks of my eggs.
I wish someone would butter and jam my bread.
Hey yo.
I mean, what?
Hey yo.
Yo?
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Are we talking about the same thing? What?
This is. Wow 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 wow. But damn same.
I had a dream I was holding hands, and I woke up with a profound sense of loss.
Oh no! That's so sad. No.
Someday.
Someday. As but do not download a dating app when you're having a existential crisis.
Is this from experience?
Yes. Because I've talked about this on stream once, but yeah, it was like, I was just like, it was last year when I was like, it was like, oh my god, I'm 27. Oh my god, am I, is this me living past the quote unquote prime?
How do you feel being a
perceived
spinster?
Prime is,
You're a spinster.
I'm a spinster. Like, I'm 27. I'm a spinster. I'm living in my parents' house. Oh my god. It's like, I haven't dated anyone since high school. And I dated, like, only one person in high school. And that was it. Oh my god.
Quality, not quantity.
Right. True.
Or are you gonna say you didn't have either of those?
He was a sweet man. My boyfriend of the past was a sweet man.
Good.
He was a good man. I assume he's still a good man. We have not talked much. It's just like we just did not. It's like a high school, and you're just like, oh, well, now we're boyfriend girlfriend now, and we didn't do anything.
Right. We were near each other, therefore we're dating.
We were near each other, therefore we're dating. And it's like we went on a few it's like we went to the movies because we both worked at the movie theater, and so we both got tickets for free. So it's like
amazing.
Cool, free dates. And then we did other dates, but like for the most part we didn't do anything. So we didn't do much of anything, and it's just like, yeah, okay. This is,
I mean,
well.
Do you think college or adult dates are different than that? I feel like it's a lot of, well, we could hang out, but we both got jobs tomorrow.
Yeah, it's ideal. That's ideally if you're dating somebody that doesn't work on weekends. Yeah, it's ideal. That's the ideal of it. Of just like, oh, we are both office workers. Therefore, we have weekends off, so we good. So we can do. We both have a consistent 9 to 5, but not everyone has that.
Yep.
So it's like that's not consistent.
Personally, I would love a 9 to 5 that took one of the weekend days, maybe, or had the flexibility to be any of the 7 days, right? Because I like grocery shopping during the week.
Okay, like you also had like an extra day off. You mean?
I mean, I would take a 3-day weekend every week if I could, you know? Do it like how the Europeans are doing it.
Oh, are the European? Are people in Europe getting 3-day weekends?
Some of them are. I've heard some countries have switched to that model. And they've gone down from the 40 to like 35 or 32 hours a week. Same salary, and they get better paid vacation times and medical stuff and everything else.
Once again, making me think about it, just like, man, should you move to Europe?
Honestly,
Is it just like but also that it's just like, okay. So by Europe, I assume I don't know why I don't think England is doing the 3-day weekend. I think it's probably the 3-day weekend is like probably like the places like Norway, Sweden, and stuff.
Yep,
and
yep.
It's just like, oh my god, I have to learn a language. Hydrate.
I mean, a lot of them. It is Dre. Hi, Dre.
Trey. Oh, hold on. I have to. Madrassi, I don't have your image here. I don't have your Fuki out.
I've been inside your head this whole time.
Where are you? Hello?
Dre, you're not broke in every other country. Except Great Britain.
There you are. There you are. I found you.
Yay. Where was I hiding?
I don't know. You were just you were the void. The void. I had to reset your position. I had to reset your position so that you could be seen.
Do you do individual Fugis or group Fugis?
Individual Fugis.
Huh.
I do individual Fugis, so I just like move people around. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I'd have to learn Swedish or something, or it's like where it's like okay, what's the area that has like the least depression? How are the rights there? Pretty good. That's why there's the least depression. Then I go there. But that's very like very upper middle class to think.
Escapism?
Escapism, yeah. Very escapism.
Yeah. I've heard about people that retired in Mexico from the US, things like that.
Yeah. I have grandparents. I have like grandparents that like moved to Mexico.
Do you know Spanish?
No, I do not.
Do they know Spanish?
I don't know. They never spoken in front of me.
Oh.
But also I don't know them much because they were my dad had a lot of stepfathers, and so, and so the grandparent that I'm talking about is his birth father, his biological father.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've learned later in life that he's just kind of a dick, and he just doesn't want to associate with me or my brother ever.
Well,
and he just lives in Mexico and gets high on weed with his current wife.
It's fucking lost.
I guess, yeah. It's like okay. By the way, putting no shade on weed. It's just like, I don't know. My dad is, since he's just kind of, my dad's dad's just kind of like that. My dad's kind of like, man, fuck weed. So it's just like, I have not had the chance to try a weed.
I got some dandelion.
How dare you and brother are the knees of the bee? Yes. I don't know, they just don't want to acknowledge us. I don't know if they want to acknowledge. I don't know if he wants to acknowledge his son, let alone his son's children and wife. So, I don't know. We don't talk to them, you know.
Not after the war.
Not after the war. Oh, excuse me. That just boom.
Womp.
Womp. Womparoonie. Alright, back here 2. The long bit. The long pieces.
The long way.
The long. All this ironing. Alright.
Poodle
Merch.
shows off domestic skills.
I wish I knew how to cook. Okay,
IRL or?
Yeah, IRL.
Okay.
IRL. Like, it was like, I probably know some things. I think. I know how to boil an egg.
That's 2 things: water and an egg.
Yes.
And that's half the things you need for rice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're pretty far already right there.
Yeah, I was like, I've cooked things before.
She's
like,
cooked.
I've cooked before. It's just like I just don't cook enough. It's like yeah, like it's like I cooked before. Where it's like I've had the audacity of you know what? I'm gonna learn how to make a chicken dumpling soup from scratch, and then I did.
I love that audacity.
Yeah, I was like, where it's like, you know what? It's in the Instapot, so it makes it easier. So
Actually, share that with me then.
Yeah, I don't remember what I just kind of looked up Instapot.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Sorry.
I have a cough that wants to happen. Hold on.
Rest in peace.
I'm good. I saw a whipped honey spread on TikTok and made it. I fused it with vanilla and heavy whipping cream. Ooh.
Oh.
Let's go. Yeah. Cooking fun cleanup, not yes.
Yeah.
At least if when you do it in Instapot, then there's less cleanup. It's all in like one thing.
The real trick is you go like, okay, I'll make dinner if you do the dishes.
Right.
You get that kind of relationship going.
But it's like me and Dre have done like baking together before. So we've baked. Is like we made a Yule log before, like sometime last month, and yeah, but like what was I think it was I think I just like took stream day off. It was it was a Saturday, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a holiday thing or something, and also just make a cake with my friend, and so we like, and then after that I had coals, and it's just like, okay, we'll just have to do that like we'll just have to be a little time conscious. We were not time conscious. And just like we were just like, so it's like we made a Yule cake. It was okay. I don't know about Yule cakes. Maybe it's like how I did, but it's like they see each time that I've tried to do it from like doing like the hack version where it's like you use a box mix and you just add like a little extra egg, and like you whip up the eggs to try and make them a little floofy, a little bit. So it has a little bit of a sponge cake texture, but it's just cake was dry. And it was just like, this wasn't worth it. Like, it was... yeah. And that was like the second time that we made a Yule cake. If we want to try cooking along with baking, there's something, but like think about buying the Avatar cooking book. Right. There is a Avatar cookbook.
Okay.
Yeah.
I made naan the other day.
Ooh.
That's an easy one, and I definitely suggest it.
That's just like you take the dough and you fry it up on in a pan, yeah.
Yeah. Or if you're
Yeah.
really fancy, right, you get some cast iron to do the same thing.
I'm thinking of one Tumblr post I saw of just
Oh, no.
of fuck you runs your cast iron through the dishwasher. My seasoning.
Oh no.
My seasoning. I don't know how you season things. I know you. I don't know how you season a cast iron, but I know that's like if it's as extensive as seasoning as a what's it called? Maquejote? The the Mexican stone. it was me. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
It's been nice knowing you.
Cook it over time, let the memories about. Oh my goodness. I'm going to drink water. 1 second.
Yep.
Okay. I think my throat was just feeling dry. That was my issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Get yourself a lasagna. Yeah, get yourself a cough drop or something.
Yeah, I'm good. It's just I'm gonna cough regardless. It's gonna just happen.
Right, no, this is more about soothing your throat for the long term.
Right, true. Thinking is like for macahote, whatever the like stone Mexican stone bowls, where you get like a stone and pestle, and you grind up your guacamole and stuff in it. Whereas like you're supposed to season it like entirely. You're supposed to like get a bunch of cloves of garlic and just and you grind it all up and like and slather it all over with like oil, with the garlic oil and stuff, and just like season that shit. I don't know how cast iron, if it like is it the same with cast iron where you have to season it like that, where you just like you have to cook, you have to have something in there. I also saw a thing where it's about is like season your wooden cutting boards.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's a thing. But that's like an extravagance. For the cast iron though, the way I season is I just use it, and I just make sure there's no like chunks left or anything, and let the oils and flavors seep in over time. And when you get it, like originally, right, they've already quote unquote seasoned it, and the seasoning is just oil, and it's also for the health of the pan. So it's nothing quite as fancy as you were perhaps imagining. Yeah, but that's why you also don't want to leave water in it or let it soak for long periods of time, because that gets that out and gets rust into your iron. So
okay. There's like, how do you clean a cast iron?
You can put water in it, right? Like you put it up in the sink. Well, okay, so there's multiple schools of thought on this, right? And this is a divisive opinion, right? I'm in the camp.
That's why I ask. Or just like I know people just like argue about it, of like how do you clean a cast iron pan?
I'm okay with putting water in it as long as I don't let the water sit there, right? So I can put it in there. I could put it on the fire and like let it boil off the whatever's sticking, but I won't let it sit overnight or something. And like after you're finished washing in the sink, some people say with soap, some people say no soap. Again, it's down to personal preference. Dry it. Either dry it with, either with a towel or putting it back on the stove and just letting it heat up enough that all the water evaporates off of it.
No air dry. No air dry.
Yeah, no air dry. That's how you get rust.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah. And also you can get some really, like from a TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods, you can get a really cheap, thin cast iron. And it's a great learning thing, because if it goes bad, you've lost $10.
Okay.
I have a griddle one that I've been using. I filled my entire house with smoke last night.
Oh. Oh no. So there was a time. So like when I lived in a pseudo college dorm kind of thing, where it's like it was more of an apartment apartments that were that like the school ran. And it's like it was school ran apartments, so you did not get a food plan. I had to like get groceries and stuff myself. So
Interesting.
yeah, I think it was for it was like made as like for like if you're a international student, or if you're like a older student in like college years, like you're like somebody that's like going back to get a different degree or something. Yeah, so I fit the category of that I had been going to college for a little bit longer than standard, so I was able to qualify and go and get one of those apartments. To like, it's like cool. I live alone in my own kind of apartment thing. Okay.
Which I feel like that defeats half the point of a college if you haven't had that kind of life before. Like, so hold a minute. I need to grab a tool. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So yeah, like, my college life was 4 years on campus in a dorm. Right? So a lot of that was just learning how to interact with other people. Because high school for me was the same group of people for 6 years. So, you know, I'd never really interacted with strangers for a very long time.
Right.
Funny as that is to say.
Sorry, I had to mute. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries. I understand you're dying. Please survive.
Oh yeah, it was a bad one. Oh.
Oh jeez.
It was a bad fit. It was a bad cough fit. Yeah, but I heard you. I hear you. Oh goodness. Yes, I did go. I did do. I should not do the grandpa voice.
Oh, you're gonna
That'll
die.
make it worse. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please, throat. Oh goodness. Oh my god. Be kind to me. Please. Stop.
Sorry about your bestie dying, Dre.
Bestie.
You took out a
Hospital.
life insurance on Doodles, right?
Hospital. Hospital. Out of my way, gay boy. I am sending to higher plane of godhood. Hospital. Oh my goodness. Are we good? Girl, you done? Me talking to my throat. Girl, you done?
Here you go.
Drink some water. Calm. It's like widen the esophagus when you breathe, how a inhaler does.
Oh, is that how they work?
I think that's how they work. They like it. They just like it's like forces your airways to open a bit more.
I always thought it was just numbing, and they use that to heat breathe. Voice?
It might be a combination. It might be both. It's like
maybe like a steroid and a.
It just like opens up the airways a bit more. But it's like I think my mom is like was just like offered just like I have an inhaler if you want it. It's like I don't know why she has an inhaler. I don't know what case that's for, but like she has an inhaler and she offered to like just like here. So having trouble with your throat, I have an inhaler. It's like, since when, Mom?
First puff's free.
So, yeah, as I did do the college dorm experience. I did do that experience, and I was in a setup with where it's like, it's like the 2 people per room, and then in between 2 rooms would be a bathroom that we'd share. So like I had 1 roommate, and bathroom wise I had 3 roommates. It's like it, and that was alright. I heard my one of my neighboring room, one of my neighboring roommates did not like the other neighboring roommate.
Oh no.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's like or just like I'll say roommate A. I'll call him roommate A, roommate B. My problem is I'm talking at a normal volume. I should be whispering like I was at the beginning. Okay, whispering feels a little better. I think that's what's my problem. Okay, so roommate A had to deal with roommate B. Roommate B would always just like do homework in like the dead of night with a bright ass LED lamp.
No.
Yeah, and also just like playing like Game Grumps compilations on the speakers
with no headphones.
No headphones. It's like, what the hell? So she I think she had like how some people have aversions to to different foods, like different food textures and different flavors. Like where it's just like it's like it's like cause they're just like yeah, where it's like I can understand that, but it just kind of sucked for roommate A because it was always like the same Walmart pizza that they would microwave. And so the room just smelled like cheap Walmart pizza the whole year. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be one thing if they liked it, but
yeah, it's like this person was very bossy. This person was very bossy. She was like the oldest of us. She was like in her 30s. So while like we were like 20s, in the like early 20s, like 18, 19 area, you know. So it's like so of course she's the boss because she's older. So
Is that how that works?
yes, apparently, as a to her, yes. Yeah, it's just like she just like seemed bossy at times. It's like okay. Oh, I was like whatever. It's fine. I don't care. But yeah. I didn't hear the whole extent. Oh, hello, Asahi the moth. Hello. So
My
welcome,
friends.
welcome. I'm recovering from post cold. Is yeah. Dre, are you working today? You're welcome to join if you like.
Going on today ASMR.
You're doing ASMR because if I because if I go a bigger volume, then I'll be in a coughing fit. Even as I speak now, there's a slight tickling in my throat that wants me to cough so bad. But I don't want to cough directly into your fucking faces. So I apologize. So I have to take like long, heavy breaths. Concentrating on whitening my throat to just take in more air than usual. So it's like more. So it's less rubbing of throat tissues. Free from work, sure. I'll join a bit. Gonna make food real quick. Yay! Yeah. I just got in a coughing fit because I was too active. I was too bubbly. I was too the volume was going up too loud. I need to calm down. I need a bit chill. I know Splatoon got voted most in the poll that I made, but I don't know if Splatoon is gonna be like the calmest thing to do, because I'll absolutely be like, oh my god, left flank, oh my god, it has the center flank up, you know.
Well, maybe we could just play the card game.
Oh, I don't know. I hate the card games.
Learn to love it.
No, I refuse. I don't want to learn the card game.
Wait, I know what to do. We spend the whole episode decorating lockers.
We decorate the locker. I mean, I could always redecorate my locker. I could always just start it all over again. Because it's like, yeah, I'm okay with my locker.
But it could be different.
But it could be different and a little better. So, it's like, I love the setup of like having like a faux desk inside and like having the Splatcast TV as like a computer monitor. I love that. I love that idea I made. But I could do better. Did you get your Scrooge McDuck hat and Princess Crown yet on Splatoon Boodles? I have not. I need to grab it from the news.
Nice.
I need to grab it from the news still. Music. Yeah. So what? Also, what else? I forgot what my other train of thought was. I forgore. It's gone.
So what's the second popular option?
The second popular option was Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3.
Is there a but?
What?
Is there a but there? Are you happy with Baldur's Gate?
No. I am happy with Baldur's Gate. I'd be fine with Baldur's Gate. I haven't played it in a while. And And if anything, I could be more whispery about it and playing, where it's just like, oh, that kobold's gonna get a fireball to the face, puya. So, bing bong, fireball to face. Psh. I should not do that.
Not good for your anything.
No, that shit would not be good. No, that's not good that I did that. Why did you? Well, I mean, it did hurt. She bawled my gate until I 3. Oh.
So I did a dumb.
Oh no.
I put a foot into the top of my shelf.
Oh no.
And the foot was having trouble attaching in the first place. So I may have forced a foot into a hole it was not designed for.
Oh. Uh-oh. That's so good. No. Oh no.
What?
That's so good. Could you take the foot out? Is the foot able to be surgically removed?
That's what I'm gonna try next. I had to use a wrench to get it in. Oh.
Listen, I feel that. I feel that.
Let's see, lefty loosey.
I feel it.
I may be just removing the foot, not the actual screw pattern of it. It's the cheap press fit foot.
I do not know. I do not know what the press foot is.
So basically, you take a screw and you shove it into a lump of plastic and mold the plastic around it. And the plastic part's the foot, and the screw is just the screw, right? But it's just held in there by friction. So So if it gets loose enough, it'll just spin around it.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll come undone. This one's not.
Oh no. Oh no.
Whoops.
Whoops. Whoops.
This is what I get for not reading directions carefully.
Ripperoni. Ripperoni and cheese. Oh, this merch. Progress?
I don't know.
Ooh.
The foot's chewed up pretty bad now, but I don't think it's coming out.
Yeah, and now it has the illusion of vintage wear and tear.
It looks more like a dog got at it.
Oh, you have a dog? If somebody happens to be crawling across your floor,
or in this case, my ceiling.
Oh, it's
This is the foot that's stuck in the top of the thing.
Oh, but it's like when you eventually, when you eventually get that foot off and put it at the bottom where it should be, if you happen to have a guest that's just like nose to the ground, and then just like looks at at the feet of your shelf. Oh, do you have a dog?
I almost break into tears.
What? Oh, I'm so sorry. Did they pass? Just continue sniffing your floors.
Okay, how am I gonna do
on
this?
family business, I'll join I'll join you if I get home soon. Yes, Sheppy.
Yeah, Shep.
Yes, Sheppy, you're welcome to join us on this whispery stream. At least as long it's whispery, as long as I remember that I'm supposed to whisper. to preserve my throat as much as possible for the for Golem the Golem stream tonight. Hopefully.
Drink some more tea.
Yes. Actually, once 3 p.m. hits, I think it'd be nice to make tea.
Ooh,
I think I will make myself some tea. Green tea. Green tea is a healthy tea. So I will have that with honey.
My family swears by garlic and honey.
Garlic and honey tea?
Yeah. So they take honey, they add orange peels and lime peels or slices, depending on if they're dried or not. And some garlic.
Ah.
And that's usually a tablespoon or two of that added to hot water. And it does help.
Mm.
And just no vampires will come for you that night, unfortunately.
Oh, but I'm playing Baldur's Gate soon. But I'll be playing Baldur's Gate. Astarion.
My beloved.
Babe, it's for the sore throat.
Babe, it's not permanent, I swear.
Babe, it's not permanent. I know. I know my throat straight up just smells so garlicky right now. But it's also citrus and honey.
But real talk, I couldn't give up garlic to be a vampire.
No, that'd be terrible. That'd be hell. That sucks so bad. No, I think it's it. I couldn't give up to like I know the fantasy. There's the fantasy of like oh no, a vampire. Don't bite my neck. No.
Don't treat me like a Capri Sun. Tee-hee.
Tee-hee. I've seen a shirt where it's just a compilation of like Astarion screenshots, and the text is just girl dinner.
Girl dinner.
And I guess I assume the implication the one who's wearing it is Astarion's girl dinner. You're the girl dinner.
Oh, I want to be girl dinner.
It's like haha, same, but also no, because of it. Because I hate needles. So
no, unless
I really hate needles, so I cannot just like. I don't think I could handle. Just like the biting. I could not handle that unless there's like some instant like numbing thing, or you put me under a compelling, whatever the compulsion, compelling, whatever the like.
We're gonna just get you crunk.
Yeah, whatever the like vampire thing is, where it's like. Where it's just like, oh, I'm so hot, you will do everything I say, and you're like, yeah, like totally, yes, I will, and then you're just like under their spell, whatever that's called. Just give me some of that, and I'll be fine.
Are blades and needles different for you, or is it just any blood?
So anything that involves me being stabbed.
Weird.
Weird. I don't want to be stabbed in any measure.
Missing out.
I'm missing out.
Well, all my homies are getting stabbed.
All my homies are getting stabbed. You're missing out. Oh. Excuse. No.
Did you know, like those beds of nails people like stand on and stuff?
What?
Could you do that?
What? The beds of nails?
Yeah.
No.
There's like.
No.
You don't get pierced or anything, but you're on the.
Yeah, I guess.
Hip points.
well, I guess, yeah, the trick of the bed of nails is that you can, is that it's just like the even distribution of weight, and so that's all across the bed of nails, so none of them pierce you. I know that's the trick. Standing on them, no. It's the part where he said standing that was just like, what? No. Why would I? Why? No. 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 Baby girl, no. Oomphy, no.
You make it sound like you don't want to get stabbed or something.
I don't. I don't want to get stabbed. I don't want to get in a sexual or otherwise way. I cannot I'm a little baby bitch. I cannot just be like, yeah, I'll do it. Anything you want, babe. It's like, no, it's like, just like, in reality, I am not a Starian's girl. Just like, I can't.
Well, the secret is just you get a tap installed, so he never has to.
Oh my god, but then I imagine, like, what if, but then it's like, somebody nat 20s on me, investigates me, they see the tab, and then they just, like, uncork me, and then I'm bleeding out on the battlefield.
If they can uncork you, you're probably gonna die from something else anyways. And you can get a cool vintage tattoo that says what your make and model and bottled.
It's a bottled in 1996.
Exactly.
Just like aged. Just like there's like a long description on the other side of the neck. Aged in throughout the lands of Faerun, as from Baldur's Gate to I can't think of Loudwater. I'll say that's a town. There's a town in Faerun. I've been to it in a D&D game. That's not Baldur's Gate. So, from Loudwater to Baldur's Gate, this brew has seen many a challenge. It tastes the notes of cauterized wounds in battle, of antidotes and poisons fighting each other for dominance.
Oodle, what kind of life you've been living if that's what your flavors are?
That's what my character's living. I'm not living that.
No, I was just...
Mine would be like, just like notes of chamomile tea and honey. Some garlic focaccia bread that this brew has baked herself in 2 weeks in a row, because her family was just like, oh my god, this is so good, and just like oh my god, make another one. I got you a head of garlic. Oh my god. And so she made another one, and then hasn't made her another focaccia since.
Can I get that recipe though? Because my bestie's been asking for some.
Yes.
They heard specifically about how good yours was.
Yes. Let me see if I can find. As I know, I sent Shep for the link over. I sent Shep for a recipe. Was it pinned? Yes, it was. I grab the link. The recipe I found. And I send it to you on Discord. This no-need focaccia recipe. Yes, join. Yes, Tracer, join.
Who's that? Draystar, we're gonna want to know what notes and hints of flavor your blood has.
It's like if you were an alcohol, what would you be? I don't think I'd be an alcohol at all.
You're a seltzer water.
I'm seltzer water, yes. Just like I'm like a LaCroix, but it's fancier. Like I would like to be just a seltzer water with like a little bit of like lemon juice or something in it that gives it a little something. Like so it's like it's like I'm like a fancy like restaurant water.
I feel like I'd be a broth made with bourbon.
A bourbon broth.
Because I eat a lot of sweets, but I also eat a lot of salty stuff. So I'm like, I feel like I'd be a broth for something.
Because like you're a good cooking alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
You're good for making those soups.
I put Dre in the in the crock pot.
Yeah.
The slow cooker.
Put Dre
How dare you?
Dre in the crock.
It'd be delicious, but how dare you?
More garlic.
Ooh, speaking of which, I was cooking ramen noodles, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have heavy whipping cream. I can finally make curry sauce to go with these. Yay!
Ooh, curry.
And you're gonna share, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
I learned like a while ago that there actually exists a cat cafe in heaven, in the section. Well, I guess in the area of heaven that I live at.
Yeah.
So, heaven's very big. But it's like
there are many cat cafes, but we did not know there was one in this section.
Yeah, it's like I just kind of was like, I don't live in New York heaven. I live in like whatever. What's the equivalent?
New York heaven has a lot of rats.
But they're all the sweetest rats.
That's New York heaven or Baltimore heaven, actually.
Yes. It's like I don't live in like heaven equivalent of New York. I live in like heaven equivalent of
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I don't know.
I hear they have a good park representative on Twitter.
What do they?
Oklahoma, yeah. Oklahoma State Park tweets a lot, or did tweet.
Are they funny?
Mostly just asking people not to pet the bears.
Do not pet the bears.
It's like, hey, you see that? That's your arm. It's attached to your body. And if you want it to stay there, don't touch the bears.
And most people are just responding with worth. Why friend shape?
Why friend shape?
Ugh. I've noticed that about nature, that like if something seems cute, fluffy, or colorful, it's usually the most dangerous thing out there, and usually the uglier stuff is the more calm.
Right. It's like,
do you find kimono dragons cute?
Me personally, yes.
Okay. I want a clarification there.
Yeah. I find it adorable that for lizards, fighting is hugging. So, like, to the common person, it's like, oh, look, they're hugging. But in reality, I'm gonna fucking murder you, bro. I'm gonna tear all your ribs. I'm gonna hug you so hard your eyes popping out.
Right. And all the biological warfare, too.
Oh, yeah, with the venom glands.
Yeah, and just the bacterial stuff, too, especially with kimonos, right?
Yeah. Ooh. In the talk of animals, a friend of mine, Jaybird Blue, I don't know how much she streams, but that's her streamer name.
That's her gamer name.
That's her gamer name.
Can't believe you gamer named them.
We were I thought I was supposed to. I can't say her real name because it's hyperlink blocked.
But it's like, also, it's just so. I mean, it's like, the gamer name is the name you want to be referred to, right? And then your government name is like, how that's the dead name. No.
Right. So, me and her were talking animal, or just talking dinosaurs, about a week ago when she was here. And we came up with some theories that are not founded in science at all, but they're still fun to think about.
Okay.
One is, since we stopped shrink wrapping dinosaurs, we found out that T-Rex is very chunky. Like in some of the more a few more documentaries nowadays, T-Rex is pretty chunk.
Yep.
Huh?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
And in the same documentary, found out T-Rex is a really good swimmer. So I was like, yeah, what if these absolute units hunted like hippos? Just like a giant death crocodile from under the water.
Is that hippos are dangerous, so it's like.
And those are herbivores.
Right.
And that makes sense. That just makes sense.
I don't like this. Me?
Sorry, what? Oh, you coughing?
Yeah. Is it?
Both y'all got coughing fits? Oh no.
Oh no, it's primarily me.
Oh no, I have sympathetic coughing fits.
Oh my god, no.
It's aggravating.
Oh no.
So, yeah, like the thought of just a T-Rex hanging out like at a watering hole all throughout the day and like just terrorizing the fuck out of other dinosaurs in the daytime and then coming out at night to hunt.
Terrifying.
Yep.
Terrifying.
Imagine just seeing like water bubbles right below you while you're drinking, and you know that means your death is nigh.
Right. And like a crocodile is already nightmare fuel enough, so just amp that up. Like just take the scale tool and just make it 10 times bigger, and that would be like a T-Rex jumping at you.
The what the T-Rex actually sounds like stuff technology, that stuff's really cool too.
Right. I love. So at first I was skeptical, but I'm like, you know what? Keep making dinosaurs weird. I'm realizing some of the weirdest shaped or sounding dinosaurs are my favorites. And the fact that T-Rex just sounds like a legit demon goose.
Built in subwoofers.
Right. It's like it's either rattling your bones or it's going
Honk honk.
I don't know if Discord let that through.
Partially.
Some of it went through, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just imagining a T-Rex ASMR stream now.
Rumble, 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 rumble.
Oh,
you can really feel it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be actually kind of nice.
Right.
Say
I don't know.
White noise, rumbling, rumble of a T-Rex.
I don't know which sound it was, but they do have a sound where they just reverberate, so they just vibrate the air around them.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorites is Therizinosaurus. You know that one, Madrosity?
Sounds like an old dinosaur.
Oh, okay, this is gonna be fun. I've recently learned that I love describing things, because as I describe some of these dinosaurs to Jaybird Blue, she's like, what the hell did you just say? And then she looks it up, it's like, oh, you did it right. You said it exactly. Oh god. So, Therizinosaurus, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Take a goose, any kind of goose, swan, Canadian goose, take that.
Evil.
Give it longer arms, and then have it cosplay as Freddy Krueger, and put a peacock tail on the end of it. That's Therizinosaurus. Oh, also make it 30 feet tall.
And then Google it to see how correct he is.
Yep.
So a normal goose is what I'm hearing.
A goose cosplaying as Freddy Krueger.
Actually, I'm sure if I search Freddy Krueger goose, I'd actually find that.
Probably. Like I'm looking it up now so I can send you an image if you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Here. I'll put the name in chat.
Hey.
Because I'm like, I know how to spell this because it's one of my favorites, but no one else knows how to spell this long ass name. There.
And I can't spell on a good day.
I'm like, oh, it's easy. Just type in Therizinosaurus. Wait a minute, Draystar. You know how to spell that. No one else does.
Did someone win their 5th grade spelling bee?
Which is like, I can't believe you don't know how to spell. It's like, oh yeah, dinosaur man.
I'm only seeing shrink wrapped.
You're
Oh,
only
there we
seeing
go.
is shrink wrapped? Oh.
Yeah, I found the fluffies.
The fluffy babies.
The Bobby.
Babies.
But yeah,
The
a
fluffy
swan with
babies.
knives for hands and a peacock tail.
I'm getting a strong turkey vibes.
Yep. I almost said turkey, but I'm like, eh.
Eh.
I've been terrorized by both birds, so I'm a bit of an expert.
Is like, and you're the only true avian here, so yes, I give it to you. You are the bird of the steppe. But
Oh man, racial advantage.
it's like, trust me, I know dinosaurs. I should know. I technically, if you read between the lines, am one.
Jeez.
Yes, this guy, he's my fave. He's my 3rd favorite dinosaur. He's number 3.
He didn't even reach first place.
Nope. First place goes to my boy Spino, and then this is gonna sound dumb funny. 2nd place goes to every sauropod ever. Every long neck.
Are you part vampire?
No.
All about them necks.
All about that neck. But no.
All about that neck. About that neck.
Oh, God, yeah.
About
I can't
that
explain
neck, about that neck.
why. It might just be nostalgia from like watching Land Before the Time, but I just love long neck dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
understandable.
Yeah.
So they're my number 2. There's a Therizinosaurus Christmas decoration? Where?
As I've seen that there's I sent you the TikTok where it was just like, so like there was like the like home goods like basket woven like the T-Rex and like the lay recording it. It's just like it's like, who's buying this? And then just like and then the person replies, me. And she shows like basically every single like dinosaur related object she has in her house.
Yep.
Whereas like
Yep, you
the
sent me that one.
Stegosaurus like leg rest, the dinosaur Christmas tree, the dinosaur like hand sanitizer holder, the dinosaur keys holder, the dinosaur.
When I get my own home, I give no promises to what will be all over the place.
There is a group that sells giant dinosaur-headed beds.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Not sure about that one, but tempting. It's weird. What I like is like collecting like little toys and figures of the dinosaurs. I can just put them on my shelf and then play with them if I ever decide to be a child.
Do you have the Firefly ones?
Firefly, what?
Oh, the TV show.
No,
Okay.
it don't sound familiar.
It's a sci-fi show, which I would call it's a western. But there's some dinosaurs. Yeah. Which I would say because the couple plastic dinosaurs show up in that, which
Okay.
certain fans got excited over. So I was curious if you were among that group.
I've sadly never heard of, but I'll look it up later.
Firefly was like it got canceled or something for some point.
Oh no.
They got like 1 or 2 seasons out and a movie.
Well, that's not bad. I imagine whenever I heard about it, I imagined it. I assumed it was just like a you only get 1 season, and then they were gone, and the people who liked Firefly are like, no.
Might have been 1 season. But it's got a big cult following. And I think, from my understanding, is most of the fans came after the show stopped.
Like discovering like a lost treasure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright. I took a foot off of this, and now I can't find it.
Uh-oh.
I'm building a shelf, Dre, for context.
Okay. I'm like, something somewhere in Madrosity's house is missing a foot.
Something is afoot.
Something is foot.
Foot.
Ooh, I was gonna say, as far as like my collection, the two biggest things on the shelf, I both love and regret them so much. They're the Jurassic. They're both from Jurassic Park. One's a Brachiosaurus, and one's a Dreadnoughtus, and they're both gigantic figures. Like the Brachiosaurus is over 3 feet tall, and the Dreadnoughtus is almost 6 feet long.
And you sleep with both of them in your bed, right?
No, they live on top of the nerd shelf because there's literally nowhere else in the house for them.
For now.
For now.
Make your own house.
I'll take a picture and put it in the Discord, but King Ghidorah is blocking the Dreadnoughtus head, so you're gonna see a big ass dragon in front of the biggest one.
The big King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah, brought to me by Boodles O' Doodles.
Yes.
Sponsored by Love.
Sponsored by Love. It's
Where should I put it? In general? Yeah, general chat. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can put it in Jan.
Yeah.
I was gonna suggest streaming pics.
Oh, so yeah, we also we have like the stream chat.
Yeah, I'll move it there.
Oh yeah, those big boys, yeah.
You saw him for a brief second. There it is. Them big boys.
Yeah, those big boys, yeah.
The biggest boys.
The biggest boys.
The biggest.
Look at them.
Big boys. Biggest boys.
I'm surprised Ghidorah has been able to stay in that nice pose, suspended up there.
Surprisingly, yeah. Like, the one wing I've got supported is the one that falls out the most. In fact, as you said that, I can see it kind of sliding out.
Oh no.
So I'm glad you said that. But yeah, as long as he's not touched, he just kind of chills up there.
Could you but I know it might be blasphemous and blasphemous. You lose the possibility, but it's just like, what if just like a little bit of glue in it?
Maybe, mainly because when I try to be a kid and play with him, it's hard to. One, because he's so big. Two, he's very pointy.
I suggest museum wax.
Museum wax.
Museum wax?
Yeah, it's what they use for keeping things in museums in place.
Oh, okay. To Amazon.
Though I guess museum wax isn't meant to be touched. So like, would they like withstand him if it going?
It's like, I decided to be.
It prevents casual bumping and more intermediate bumping. I don't know about advanced bumping.
Advanced bumping.
Not boom 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 boom.
Womp womp.
Advanced bumping.
Yeah.
No.
Advanced bumping. Oh, this stuff is cheap. It's only like $5. Nice.
Yes. So,
But it also has the advantage of it's not permanent, so.
Right.
Oh, it's 3. It's 3.
Time for game.
Yeah.
Tea time.
Yeah.
Tea time.
I'm gonna make some tea.